The lucky last is the 9th race. It's over 1,200 metres. It's the Hollywood Bets Bright Future Maiden Plate. 4 fillies and mares. And not to sound like stuck records, it is what it is. For us, it's a tough race. We find it difficult. The first part of the card, you'll have noticed, Graham, no doubt, is the easier half, if there ever is such a thing in racing. We're going light in the first half, we're loading up the second half, because it gets tougher as the afternoon progresses, and the last race is no different.
Well, it's no different. It's a tough race because there's so little form to actually work on. I wouldn't be surprised to see a first-timer win it. There are 2 well-bred first-timers in the race, 7 Intuitive and 11 Ice Baby, so the betting will be a clear guide as to their chances. But from a pick 6 perspective, obviously first-timers you can safely ignore and focus on the horses that have raced previously, and the best of these is number 8, Gimme the Purple Light, who's been priced up favourite at 3-1, but only on the strength of her last run when she ran 3rd to She's a Keeper. Her 2 runs on the polytrack prior to that were distinctly moderate, so if the improvement is sustained, then obviously number 8, Gimme the Purple Light, may be the one to beat. But healthy respect for number 4, Lundy Island, number 6, Capriana. And just to mention for number 1, Big Hellos, I have a share in this horse that's trained by Louis Huisson.
I was going to ask
She's a lot better than her form suggests. She's a lot better than that. She works up an absolute storm at home. She's been ultra disappointing. She's been difficult to train. We're obviously hoping this race meeting goes ahead at Hollywood Bets Scottsville. Otherwise, I think she will probably be scratched because she has a problem at Hollywood Bets Greyville, that's for sure. But just to point out that her work at home is far better than what she's shown on the track.
Is she a hot filly, Graham?
She's difficult to manage, but if she puts her act together in a race like this, which is thin on form, and they race it at Hollywood Bets Scottsville and we go down the straight, I wouldn't be shocked to see her win, based on the strength of her work at home. So it's impossible to predict what performance she's going to deliver, but I'm just mentioning this so that our viewers out there take note of what I'm saying, and if you're going wide in the last leg of the pick 6, don't get caught out by sudden improvement from number 1, Big Hellos.
Well,
if the meeting changes to Hollywood Bets Greyville on the polytrack, I think she may come out.
Well, interesting that you mentioned that. Now, it's good because it's all about transparency and it's all about helping the public. And it's good information to know. And on that note, having a word with Sterling Miller about number 13, Heartening. From day one, he's always said she's a nice filly. She's another one that's working up a storm but not producing it at the races. She's only had the 2 starts. They are suggesting that you include her in quartets, etc., because if she brings her work to the races, she certainly could win a race like this too. So that's important information to share.
Absolutely, because I can't trust this favourite, number 8, Gimme the Purple Light. Obviously, they will know more about her. They will know how she's progressed since the last run. But if you're going strictly on form, number 10, Blanchetta, ran 2nd in that race behind She's a Keeper, where Gimme the Purple Light ran 3rd. Now, we know She's a Keeper's a nice filly, and she's come out to run well subsequently. But Blanchetta hardly sets a standard, and Blanchetta finished in front of Gimme the Purple Light. So to be honest with you, I'm at a loss as to what to select in the last leg of the pick 6. There are many races that we come across where you throw your hands in the air and say, to be honest, I don't know. So perhaps if you're looking to go short, from a pick 6 perspective, I would include number 1, Big Hellos. I would include number 4, Lundy Island. I would include number 6, Capriana. I would include number 8, Gimme the Purple Light. I would throw in number 10, Blanchetta. And you've mentioned number 13, Heartening. And even possibly number 14, Eager Duchess. That's how difficult it is. I can't make an outright selection here.
Earlier on we said that in a couple of the other races, we weren't expecting any upsets. Safe to say that we wouldn't be shocked if there was an upset in the last.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the favourite win it, because it's a thin race, and if Gimme the Purple Light continues to improve, she may be too good for them here. But equally, I wouldn't be surprised to see a first-timer winning it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see another horse showing sudden improvement to come away and win it.
That's the 9th race, the Hollywood Bets Bright Future Maiden Plate for fillies and mares over 1,200 metres, beautifully assessed by Graham. Let us move on to our next segment, which is Graham and I's shortlist.